My name's Jeff Babko. We're on the set of Jimmy Kimmel Live, ABC television, talking about my Korg keyboard rig. Pretty awesome. Yep, I remember on the cover of Keyboard magazine, 1984, I was a big Duran fan, and it was the cover where Nick Rhodes was with a Japanese military-looking guy, and there was a Poly 800 giveaway, and he was on the cover holding this Poly 800, and I wanted one. But I did not get one because I was 12 and that didn't happen. So I had to borrow other people's synths for a while, and then I did get my first M1, I guess 1989 or 90, and then since then have used Korg always. So this band Cleto and the Cletons, who's the house band of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Cleto and Jimmy grew up together in Las Vegas. I met Cleto's father, who's also in the band, also named Cleto, who's a sax player as well. He worked at Caesar's Palace, and my first tour out of college was Julio Iglesias, and we worked at Caesar's Palace 4 times a year for a week at a time. Cleto Sr. would say, "You got to meet my son. He's in LA. He's playing sax. He's singing. He's doing great." We bought Cleto's solo album on Virgin Records when we were in Vegas at Tower Records, and the sax player with Julio at the time was a big fan. And I guess Cleto was at my first gig in Vegas Junior, but I didn't know. And we finally ended up in a band together here. Called Cecilia Noel and the Wild Clams. It was a salsa funk kind of band, big horn section, dancers, and we became friends. We lived in the same building. We were inseparable, and then through Cleto I met Jimmy in about 96, 97. Jimmy was working at K-Rock. You know, I started doing other television, and in the meantime, Cleto and I had a cover band in the Valley, and we'd get whoever could play. We got all these great LA musicians, and we just do songs we wanted to do. LTD, Commodores, whatever, songs we wanted to play. It was really fun, so that became the genesis of what this band would become. Finally, Jimmy said, "I think ABC's given me a late night show." When he got the show, he invited ABC execs to come to the club in the Valley where we were working. He said, "It's really just so they can see that you exist and that you can do this." But they came, and then we got offered the show, and pretty great. So we had revolved, because that was just a bar gig, so people would come in and out and go on the road. So this was kind of the last version of the band that, so anybody that went on the road that month, I wonder how they feel about it. Like, God, why did I take that one 6 weeks tour of Southeast Asia, and that one gig turned into, almost 13 years of a talk show. It really has worked out well for all of us, and we all really, every night we laugh. This microphone here just goes to the band, and if anybody could ever hear what happens in those conversations, it would be a very different show.